Hi, everybody. Welcome to My Child, My Voice, Kid Konnection. Don't be scared of the way my face looks. We are so excited. We have a special guest today, Lisbeth Ortiz, who is here with us.
Hi.
She's actually a returning guest. We had her last year to talk about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. This is the reason why I have my face painted to talk about it. And we are going to talk about a really good book called The Day of the Dead by Bob Martyr, and it's also in Spanish. How do you say this in Spanish?
Día de los Muertos.
So we're going to read this, and I'm going to hand this over to her, and we're excited because we're also going to do a craft of the day, which is paper flowers that you could use on your altar, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So I'm going to have Liz take over here with the book. You're going to see me move some stuff around so that she can read this colorful book. I hope you enjoy it. And here we go.
All right. The Day of the Dead, El Día de los Muertos. From my inspiring friend Dillis and the inspired artist Jose Guadalupe Posada. We celebrate our ancestors on Day of the Dead. El Día de los Muertos honramos a los antepasados. With offerings of flowers, sugar skulls, and bread. Con ofrendas de flores, calaveras de azúcar y pan horneado. We make tacos, empanadas, mole, and treats. Hacemos tacos, empanadas, mole y platos deliciosos. Smell incense that burns smoky and sweet. Quemamos incienso con ese olor maravilloso. Before we go out, everything must be done. Hay que tener todo listo antes de la partida. Pack up your bundles before the setting sun. Y empacar todas las cosas mientras la luz del día se va. Under twinkling stars and the moon glowing bright, bajo estrellas que brillan y una luna muy clara. Like the candles that flicker in soft yellow light. Encendemos las velas amarillas y blancas. Mark a path for the spirits with the petals of flowers. El camino de los espíritus indicamos con pétalos de flores que cortamos. We dance and sing, bailamos y cantamos. And remember the loved ones for hours. Y durante varias horas a nuestros seres queridos recordamos. Celebrate our ancestors on Day of the Dead. Honremos a los antepasados en el Día de los Muertos. We smell the sweet flowers as we lie down for bed. Y cuando a dormir nos retiramos, el dulce olor de las flores aspiramos.
And at the end of the book, it just tells you about El Dia de los Muertos. And it's in English and Spanish. This is really the reason why I love this book. But we're going to go into detail about this more. So that ends our story time. And I'm going to show the book a little bit closer so that you can see if you like to purchase this book. This is one of our favorite books that we like to talk about because El Dia de los Muertos are our favorite holiday of ours. So Elizabeth, why don't you tell us about what we call ofrendas or altar on Day of the Dead?
Sure. So as you can see, this is an altar that I've prepared in my studio space, and it has 3 levels. You can make as many as 7, or really it depends on what you have at home. Some bookshelves or shoe boxes work too. And we have basic elements like the lights, and I'll get up and I'll show you guys. The lights are the candles, and these battery work really well so that you're safe at home and no fear of catching anything on fire. Mm-hmm. We do an offering of food. Here we have some Dia de Muertos bread that is not real, so the little bugs won't get to it. And of course, you have to have pictures of your loved ones that you want to honor. so that when their spirits return, they can see them, and they can. You can also talk about them with your kids, and pass on stories. And this is probably why you like chocolate so much, because Abuelita would make it for you and things like that. So yeah, and these are the flowers that we're going to be making today. They are in the colors of fall and in the colors of marigolds, which grow in the season. And with their aromas, the our ancestors believed that this is what the souls and the spirits of our departed would come back, would guide them to the altar. So we like to sprinkle it all around the altar, along with the lights, and the offerings and papel picado, and lots of fun skeleton images that are laughing at life and death. So it's not a scary celebration at all. It's a remembrance, and it's to help us keep the memories of our loved ones alive.
Thank you so much for talking about that. So we are going to go ahead and start our craft. I'm going to move the computer here, which is our paper flower that she was mentioning. And she made it look so easy. So I'm so excited about this. I'm moving the camera here so everybody can see. And still see the altar behind us.
All right. So as you can see, I have some sheets that are roughly, I would say, 8 by 8 inches. I like using this paper. I'll show it closer to the camera. It's a crepe paper, and it has kind of like that corn husk texture, but it's paper, so it's lighter. And they make piñatas out of this paper, and it's nice because it has a little bit of stretch, so it'll be nice for the petals. I have roughly 8 sheets here, and you can see them. And it's okay if they're not all the same size. We just want something that is going to be in around that. So you kind of gather all your sheets together like this. Now the texture, the grain of my paper is going horizontal. So this is how I want to fold my flower, and it's a basic fan fold that you go forward, run your fingers through it to kind of get that crease going, and then you fold it back. And again, we crease it and then forward again. And this is a lot easier on a table. So you don't have to do it like this. But for filming's sake, we're doing it this way. So you just keep on going until you reach all of the length of your paper. And like I said, some of them will be longer than others, and that's okay. Just as long as you get it all kind of like that. And you can go ahead and run your fingers through it just one more time so that it has a nice little crease. Then you're going to grab it and fold it in half just slightly. Again, pinch the bottom so that it has that crease. And what I like to do with that, I'll get closer so you guys can see, is the scissors. I'm going to cut a very tiny little triangle with like the center of my scissors. And I'll get closer so you can see.
So she's doing a triangle.
Very, very tiny. Oh, there we go. Like that.
There you go. You see the triangle at the end.
And I do it on both ends. And I'll show you why I do that.
So make sure you have an adult with you when you're doing this, since we're using scissors today.
Yes. And here goes the other side. So the reason that I do that is because our pipe cleaner, which is going to be our stem, is going to go around, let's see, like so. And it's going to fit right in those notches. So we know that that's the center of our flower. And then I just wrap it around the stem like that. And now we can cut the ends of our, and again, yes, get an adult if you need help with the scissors, because this is a little thick, so it'll need something sharp. And I just cut like a paintbrush shape. See how it just went kind of like
A slant.
a slant, yeah, like almost not quite half a circle, but yeah, make it look kind of like a pointy pencil.
Wow.
So I do the same thing with the other side. And yes, it makes confetti all over the floor.
That's why it's good to do it on the table.
That's why, yes. So there we go. There goes the other side. And now that I've done that, I'm ready to open up my flower. So you want to kind of just open it up gently this way. And you'll see that you have those layers right here. So you're going to start carefully just pulling it up like this.
So that's why you use this type of paper. It could be
Yes.
really easy to tear.
It could tear very easily, so you have to be very careful of holding it down with one hand and with the other hand pulling it up gently. And as you keep going each layer, you start seeing your flower kind of bloom. See? Already we're not even halfway done and our flower is kind of coming to life.
How easy is that?
And you can mix the colors. Right now I only had orange, but you can get light yellow and different tones so that it really kind of looks very colorful, and it'll pop, and it'll give it lots of life to your altar or your fall decorations. You can put them on your table for Thanksgiving still.
So you said you use crepe paper. So if we don't have crepe paper, do you have suggestions on any other?
You can use tissue paper, but you will have to be very, very careful because tissue paper is not as strong, so it will not be as flexible, and it'll tear a lot easier. But you can definitely do it.
And the crepe paper we can find at a craft store.
You can find, I think, Arnie's, papers, party store will have them. Haven't seen it at art supply stores as much, but you can order it online too.
Or even Amazon.
Yeah.
And look at that flower.
Oh, sorry.
And it will show
There you
you the
go.
one she has down here that she mentioned that she used. I'm gonna put the scissors down. That she has different colors. And this is what she's meaning. You can use as those, how many layers? 8?
8 layers, yeah.
Some of those layers can be different colors. See, she has the different colors here to make her flower look different. So you can do it all in orange to represent like the marigolds. Or you can do one like this. It's still marigolds I've seen in different colors.
Yeah. The marigolds come in different colors. So it's like nature, and then especially in fall, things start changing. So you can get as creative as you want. Use different colors.
And I know the last time I was here when she was showing me how to do these, paper flowers, those little clippets that you did, I'm going to reach down and get it. Like these papers that you cut to make the sharp edges that she showed that look like a pencil, you can actually open these up. I don't want to ruin your paper or your flower. You can open these up, see how it does that, and you can sprinkle it around your altar like confetti.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you're not wasting this. You can keep these clippings and then just sprinkle it around, your altar, and it gives it a really pretty color to your altar. And I hope that you enjoyed our craft of the day as well as, my book is way over there. Our book of the day. And like I said, you can find this information in the book at any bookstore or even at Amazon. And as Liz mentioned, the crepe paper, you probably find it at Amazon itself, or maybe a paper place, or, just ask about that. And
go into your local place and ask them. Yeah.
And Liz, and since we are in Houston, Liz is a local artist here and a good friend of mine. She does some beautiful work out here, and you can kind of see some artwork behind us because we're at a studio. She's going to tell us about an event that's going to be happening here in Houston.
Yes. So as you guys know, today, November 1st, is Day of the Dead, and we celebrate the 2nd too. But since it's a Monday and a Tuesday this year, we're going to have a nice festival on November 7th, which is Sunday at Carbach. And it'll have a market with other vendors that you can buy your materials to build your altar at home for next year. Come out, have a good time. It's family friendly. Bring the pets. And we'll be there from 11 till 7.
And where can we find that information about the event?
You can go to my page on Facebook. We'll have the link in the comments section, and I'll have posts about the events there and other events that are going around in town. And that if you're interested, you can come out and see us.
And like I mentioned, I will put all this information in the comment field. One, to learn about the family event. It is a family event, Carbach. I know it's a brewing company, but because it's outside, it is a family-friendly festival that everybody is welcome to come and check out all the different vendors that are selling different types of products and fun things, or clothing. I mean, I think I've been to I don't know how many.
And there's always a glass that they put out to celebrate the season. So it's a collector's item glass that will be out. I'm not sure of the design yet, but it's a Day of the Dead design.
Oh, that's right, because I did that last year, and then I think the year before, I don't think we had it, but I did miss one year, and they're so beautiful. Did you help design any of those?
I did a one for Frida.
Since you did a Frida one, I think you can actually still buy them at their store.
If they have them at the store, yeah, you can buy them at the store.
So at the brewery, they have a little store that you can go in, and you can look back at some of the stuff that they sold for previous festivals and see if they have them. You can ask about that. And like I mentioned, I will put everything in the comment field. And if you want some information about the flowers that we made, just email me at wendy@mpunion.org. And I'll be happy to get that information, of course, from Liz to help you do these beautiful flowers. And I just wanted to remind everybody, our show is powered by the National Parents Union. And I wanted to say, Feliz Dia de los Muertos. Happy
Day of the Dead.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Make sure you watch us at our next Kid Konnection show. And see y'all next time, and have a great time. Bye,
Be safe. Bye.
Be safe. Oh, my book is going everywhere.